Hi there, my name is Burton Wolf. And
My name is Lawrence Wong. I'm the Vice President and Director of Operations of Worldwide Stage.
The Artistic Director for the production of the Tale of Kieu musical. I find the Vietnamese community very supportive of this, and individuals really excited and enthusiastic, because I think most Vietnamese people know and love the Tale of Kieu.
Truyện Kiều nói lên sự hy sinh và lòng chung thủy.
Destiny.
Nhẫn nại. Định mệnh.
It's awesome.
Eternal love.
That is the piece of art.
Worldwide Stage is the producing company of the Tale of Kieu musical, and it has a special mission, and that is to unite people of different cultures, of different countries, of diversity, multicultural heritages in the productions we produce and direct and write. We produced here in Houston a musical production I wrote called The Legend of Yin and Yang. And it was promoted on not only Chinese television, but Vietnamese television. One of the on-air anchors for a particular Vietnamese television station came to me and said, "Well, Burton, you're doing stuff for the Chinese community, other communities, you've done an Indian thing. What are you doing for the Vietnamese community?" The Tale of Kieu is pretty remarkable how we got into it. I think there's magic in life and there are no accidents. The poem, The Tale of Kieu, translated from the Vietnamese. And it's about 4,000 lines long. So I read it in the evenings and read it and read it and read it and read it and read it. And I was so personally impressed with the poetry of Win Tzu.
And after, I think he spent many months, to read the poem, and finally he said, "I got to do it," because I think this is very spiritual, and I think this should be brought to many diverse audience, including mainstream and also the younger generations of in the Vietnamese community. That's why I think that motivated him to do it.
Công ty Worldwide Stage đã thông báo rằng công trình dàn dựng vở ca nhạc kịch The Tale of Kieu, The Musical đã bắt đầu, thì cộng đồng Việt Nam Houston đã hăng say hỗ trợ trên nhiều phương diện bằng cách bảo trợ tài chánh, truyền thông, thiết kế y phục, trang trí cũng như chuyển dịch thơ và nhạc.
The Vietnamese community here, I think, is fabulous.
This is my mom. She wanted me to retain my Vietnamese culture. So I'm not as close to Vietnam as I want to be. So she asked me to dance with her. And so doing this, I want to learn more about Vietnam and how it used to be so that I can incorporate it into my life now.
Worldwide Stage đã có thể bắt đầu dàn dựng vở ca kịch Tale of Kieu một cách suôn sẻ, với ước vọng rằng đây sẽ là một công trình của hai dân tộc Việt Nam và người bản xứ.
But I found the Vietnamese community here in Houston a dynamic community, a community that loves art and culture. I think probably every Vietnamese person in the world can sing, can write poetry, can read poetry, and so the amount of talent, first of all, for the show is enormous, and the challenge is going to be to find the exact best talent for the roles when there are so many people who are so good for the role.
I haven't heard the story before. 2 weeks ago, my friend just told me about the story. He told me I had a good shot of trying out. So I just made last minute decisions and came out to the auditions, and then I got a call back. And I'm here today. So I didn't know the story then, honestly, but as you read the small part of the script and just basically listening to the director explaining the story, you just really, you feel for the character. And especially just earlier when I was on stage just singing to my sister, her name would be Van, you feel it when you're on stage.
The reason why we decided to enter this competition and be part of this project is because we wanted to bridge the gap between the young generation and the older generation. And regardless of what language you speak or how old you are, one thing that everybody can appreciate and understand is dancing. That's why we decided to come here and just bridge that gap and just partake in something that everybody can enjoy, which is dancing.
Well, it's great to be here at the Diamond Club where Kieu Fever just got kicked off. We had some great contestants tonight, and it will build and build because there are 3 weekends for this Kieu Fever. We thank everyone for their participation. See you next Kieu Fever night. Thanks so much.
I think the first few weeks, we actually focusing on the song because this is a musical. So the most important thing is, they have to sing very well, and especially this is bilingual. So we've been practicing, focusing on songs, the first few weeks, and then now, we are getting into staging.
Tôi phải nghĩ ra làm sao là trên sân khấu nó màu sắc hơn thì nó mới lôi cuốn khán thính giả.
Well, light absorbs its own color, and white natural light is made of a rainbow of colors, so that when light shines on the actors, it will absorb. If a costume is blue, dark blue, it'll look lighter blue under the lighting. So we have to consider that.
Không kém phần quan trọng là những lời ca, ý thơ và nhạc mà đã được chuyển dịch bằng Anh ngữ qua tiếng Việt. Một công việc đòi hỏi sự nhẫn nại và làm việc miệt mài của ban soạn nhạc để giữ được trọn vẹn sát nghĩa chính của từng câu thơ.
Trying to be true to the music, but also be true to the artist I have that's inside me. So I'm glad you like the music. I hope you do, and I'm glad we have a fantastic trend.
Which part? Am I missing something? What does that mean?
Good.
It's very good. It's very touching.
Very touching.
Touch it.
Good.
I mean, then I'm already crying, so you're good.
Both part.
Vì đây là lần đầu tiên một chương trình bằng Việt và Anh ngữ được dàn dựng, công ty Worldwide Stage và đoàn kịch đã phải vượt qua những trở ngại khó khăn và thử thách như tài chánh, ngôn ngữ, phát âm và cách diễn đạt những vai trong The Tale of Kieu, cũng như những thử thách mà Thúy Kiều đã phải trải qua trong cuộc đời của nàng. Trong đoàn kịch The Tale of Kieu cũng đã gặp phải đôi lúc mà khiến cho bản thân mình hỏi.
You know, we do practice every day, literally every day. We have like maybe one day of break from the week.
Diễn Hoàng Thư nó làm mình rất là cái bị ảnh hưởng đến cái đầu của mình dữ lắm, về cái tình cảm của mình dữ lắm. Mình phải tập trung, mình tưởng tượng là mình đang đau khổ, mình đang ghen, mình đang bị chồng ruồng bỏ này kia, mà vẫn chưa đủ min. Bây giờ sao Rô chỉ đứng đó, cái Rô khóc luôn, không biết làm cái gì nữa.
Mà với thời gian tập luyện cũng như với sự công sức của ông director Burton thì mọi việc nó đều fall in time, nó đi vào đúng cái thời gian mà mình cũng đạt được.
Cái lúc đó mình take a opportunity, mình take a rest, đúng không? Rest. Mỗi lần mà thấy bà Lâm mà đeo có mắt kiến là biết rồi.
We were double cast, so 2 casts are different. We've got a really good variety of personalities and people, how they act and work. So everything's going pretty well so far. Hopefully, on show day, it will shine on stage of how talented everyone else is.
Working as a team, sau mấy tuần, 6, 7 tuần, 8 tuần, we become a family and we become, understanding with each other. And I think that's what's fun.
Please come alive in the spell of the night. Otherwise, I hear 9. 2 lovers meet in the moonlight. Perhaps a sweet.
To make it a bilingual musical is really tough. We've had this experience working on the last show, The Legend of Yin and Yang, and changing lyrics from English into Mandarin. Now, Vietnamese is a challenge because if the music goes down, if the note goes down, but the word translated into Vietnamese goes up, then that word can't be used. It has to be a word that goes down, like the music goes down. So getting the right translator who understands music and lyric and making the translation match the English and making it work with the music is really a challenge.
Mười mấy ngày nay about 15 days I work day, work night, but something give me spirit in here. So special 37 and 38 give me headache. Sometimes I make myself, I don't know. I scrap the pencil.
We've had many weeks of rehearsal, practicing the English and the Vietnamese, blending it together, practicing the music and the dialogue, and now we're here to reality in the studio. We have about 30 people here. We're using the recording equipment. We take and retake and retake until it's perfect.
As we go, we have to see, which track, for which one, so, everybody is tired, sometimes the actress, or the actor, they practice so much. And even when they come to the studio, they get a little bit nervous, So actually one of the main characters, got sick already, But I think that's the reality,
In the studio right now, pretty exciting. Kind of make me nervous actually.
Thì mọi người rất là nervous.
It's okay. It's gonna be a long day.
Yeah, tough. Lots of challenges.
Why he stopped, they did not know. Cause how soon, now I do.
Dear sister, why are you crying? Sao chị lại khóc?
The time for rejoicing. Our love must be real. This dreams come alive.
You are my joy, my soul's delight.
Cho dù có bao nhiêu thử thách hay khó khăn, thì đoàn kịch The Tale of Kieu vẫn tiếp tục hăng say làm việc, vì từng mọi người đều có sự đam mê và hy vọng riêng của mình.
Đã mang lấy nghiệp vào thân cũng đừng trách lẫn trời gần trời xa, không? Thì coi như cái đó là mang cái tính cách là Phật giáo trong đó, mà tôi là rất thích là khi mà cái chuyện gì đó nó xảy ra cho mình đó, thường á mình hay trách người này người kia, nhưng mà
It's definitely about courage and love and commitment, and that's very important in our community to have that as a whole, and not just this one girl who is fighting for her family. It kind of to me goes hand in hand with the whole community. We're fighting for our heritage, and that is important for me.
I hope that people who see the show are touched, that their hearts are touched, that young Vietnamese people and non-Vietnamese people, after seeing the show, say, gee, I've never heard of this before. I hope I'm going to go and get The Tale of Kieu and read it, the original poem in Vietnamese, if I'm Vietnamese and I can read Vietnamese. Or if I'm a young Vietnamese college student and I never heard of The Tale of Kieu, wow, I want to see what the original poem is like now. So that will be one of the missions.
We'll give life to The Tale of Kieu, and not only stay in the Houston, and I think this productions will travel to other city, and I hope that those other city will embrace this production.
That every person throughout the world and the different cultures of people here in Houston all can identify with. So if one were to ask the question, can this translate to other cultures in Houston or globally, no doubt.